76666. You want a house? Link Claudia Davis, man. You want a piece of land? She had the real big woman, Miss Davis. She had the real big woman. When she could have never go wrong with she. They can put out and a fat through she. They can put a call on Miss D had the real big woman. When she could have never go wrong with she. They can put out and a fat through she. They can put a call on. She tell me pretty smart, pretty better. Get your own damn place so you prefer it. Everybody so fi sign up later. NHD them a real trend setter. Plus me don't get a you with a fi member. The sun just on table December. And she do construction too. She will be the host for you and you getting well rendered. Davis, she a the real big woman. With she coulda never go wrong with she. They can put out and a fan through she. They can put me a call on. Miss D a the real big woman. With she coulda never go wrong with she. They can put out and a fan through she. They can put me a call on. She now started to live a deer. Me a tell her brother, yes, she well prepared. And if you're meeting and no farmer bangaram, she give you lawyer, brother, clear your fear. She had the best RSP jet. She gave the need if you stop here. Yeah. They don't care about mind them, just give me straight by steel and duffel and black and cement. I know me post that I been up on the high, me I see some me money gone up in the sky from. Maybe Claudia, me say me not lie, but talk money and me pocket never giant. This year for me life, say me son him off he fly, so hypocrite here, God want me die. And we can't stop Claudia Davis, don't try. Every day another post on Ice Davis. She had the real big woman. With she coulda never go wrong with she. They can put out and a van through she. They can put a call on. Miss D had the real big woman. With she coulda never go wrong with she. They can put out and a van through she. They can put a call on. Yeah man, you know. Claudia Davis. Big up yourself. That's a like, subscribe, and share. Claudia Davis. And get your house anywhere. Just keep it there. We don't know fear.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Tony.
And I'm Claudia. And you're sure you're ready?
Yes, we are. Ready as we can be. It's 12 o'clock.
It's 12:02 actually. Thank you, everybody, for coming on to YouTube Live today. And what's happening today, Tony?
Well, you have an exciting show for everyone.
I do.
Yes, all about taxes.
Taxes. Nobody wants to hear anything about taxes.
Yes, but I think most persons are probably more excited to hear about property taxes because when you have property tax on the mind, it means you own property.
I guess. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, my TikTokers. We're still trying to figure out how to have you connected them directly into this now.
No. So here's the thing. When I connect them directly into this, they don't come into the chat. So you're not able to communicate with them, even though they're able to see the live stream. So that's
which
the
one is better?
nuance.
Maybe they should just come into the live stream so that they can see exactly what we're presenting.
Maybe, but they won't be able to ask you anything.
That's fine. They want to ask me something, I guess they can jump over to YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
So can you connect them now? So who is here already?
We have Currency Walk is here. Norma is also here. Hi, Norma. And Lorna and Chris. And Future Don is here as well.
Future Don sounds new?
No, Future Don's with us from the start, man.
Oh, Future Don.
And we have Conlon Johnson. Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. And Tony, you still have 3 cameras running. Which one am I to look at?
We have one camera, and that's our main camera here. So you can look straight ahead, other than the one that's on TikTok.
Okay. Hi, TikTokers. You want to collect them directly in? I think they will get a better viewing experience if they're able to see the slides.
We can try. Let me see. I hope it doesn't kick them off.
Hi, TikTokers. I'm going to try and directly feed you into OBS, is it?
Yeah,
What's it called?
yeah, OBS.
It's a streaming platform. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So Tonya is using it to control the show. So right now she have octopus arms. She needs holy. I just need to know what to say basically. But she has to know what to touch and when to touch it. All right. So if you have been following us.
All right, it says you have to close TikTok there to open it here. That's the only issue.
You see, when I have TikTok open, I can't see myself, which is what I really like. I actually like looking at myself.
So let's keep them open for today, and then tomorrow we can close it. And next week we can close it.
Touching my hair and all kind of things. No, you can close it. I think they would have a better experience, so you can close it. How do you close it?
Press end the chat there.
Where?
Press the screen. Tap the screen. Does it come up? No.
So Floyd and who else is here? Kaboo, Jennifer, thank you for joining. We're going to go over onto stay on the TikTok. If you get knocked out,
chat button,
then you would come back in.
How you normally end a show?
I don't know. Last time you were the one who ended it.
It does look different though, doesn't it?
Looks different, yes, man.
TikTok, like also an upgrade.
TikTok always do something to themselves, you know, man. What is wrong with the TikTok?
Tony, just leave it until next week.
Yeah, all right, we leave it.
All right, so Future then says, no, not new, miss. My name and picture change. And Rusty Willow is back with us. Hi, Rusty Willow.
Hi.
And we have Dennis Hutchinson here as well.
He's new.
Dennis is new, yes.
Thank you, Dennis. So those of you who are coming in for the first time, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who have been with us long time, donkey years. Thank you for always keep coming back. As Tony said, we have an exciting lineup for you today. So when we came back on live in week 1, we actually showed you what did we show you? Why you need to buy real estate.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the things again? Because the wealth is in the land.
Legacy building.
It's in the land. There's just nowhere else. The land supplies us with all resources that we need to live.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Sorry about that, everybody. Not just us as humans, but animals, plants, and so on. Every living thing relies on the land. So we know that the wealth is in the land, and those of us whose foreparents and all of them who didn't know that, make sure say them have land. If you didn't see that video, then go back and check it out. How do you afford property? And then last week we brought down the real reason why most persons don't buy. And we figured out that it's because, for one, nobody ever told them to buy. And two, they just don't know their finances. They know that they earn $20, But when they earn the $20, who do they pay it out to? They're not so sure.
Yeah.
Right? So they don't know what's left. Should maybe I not pay this and just buy the real estate instead? Come on, guys. What do you do? Some things are no-brainers, really. All right. So that was last week. No. The lack of a structure, not knowing your financial breakdown, that is what makes you stop and not being able to continue and go further, right? Also, some of you may actually have bought. So you buy a piece of real estate, but then you stop. You don't continue buying. You buy it, you say, okay, this is a family home. I'm going to live here forever and ever. Amen. But you're not thinking that the real estate is more than just somewhere to live.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're trying to teach you, that real estate is one of the serious wealth drivers in any country. And it doesn't matter what kind of regime they have, but the real estate is a serious wealth driver in any country. All right. So you need to be on the right side of that fence. Because if
One
you're on the
moment,
wrong
they're saying
side,
there's no audio. One moment.
is it my mic?
No, your
Hold on.
mic is up.
Is my mic on? Yes, it's on.
Mic is on.
My mic is on.
Yeah, mic is on. Everyone is still not hearing us?
Singing so temperamental. Think you need another system.
This is the best system out there. It's the best system. Okay, so the mic is on, green. I can see that. I'm also getting bars on my end, green.
And TikTokers, can you hear us?
Laura says she's hearing, only seems to be Morgan who's not hearing. Wonder what's happening. Everyone else says they're hearing.
Everybody's hearing? All right. So Morgan, maybe adjust your headset or something. Or go to speaker mode. TikTokers, you have to tap the screen to stay on this TikTok. Hi, Gavin. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. All right. So we're talking about what we were teaching before. Now we're moving on to what we're going to teach this week, or what we're looking at this week. So lack of structure, not knowing your financial breakdown, all of that. If you need to pick up a financial breakdown, go to claudiadavisjm.com. There's a whole financial section there where you can put your income, your expenditure, and you can see how you're matching up. I also said that some persons would have actually bought a piece of real estate, but they buy the real estate and then stop. They live in it, and then 20 years they're surprised. How the price gone up, so? And then they're saying, how much my house worth? No, how much it worth? No.
That's not even the funny part. The funny part is that they would be in a community for years, and then their neighbor sells. And their question is, why are you selling the house so expensive?
Yes.
I'm always surprised by that question. I mean, you own the house next door.
Yeah.
Why would you want the house to sell for less?
Exactly. And the thing is to that persons are just not thinking, hey, if I only own this one house and I'm living in it with my family and live with it forever, kingdom come, you're not going to sell it. So the neighbor selling it for 50 million is neither here or there to you.
Right.
Because you're not selling, you're not realizing any gains, right?
And you're not in a position to either.
Right, which is probably why it's important now that you look at the real estate from a different angle now, guys, which is what I'm trying to teach you, to look at it from an investment perspective, where you not only own one house, but you own many. And I don't want you to pick up this habit of, I know the people in North America have this habit, and I don't like it. I'm thinking, why would I want to be renovating the same house every 5 years? Tony, and shouldn't I be buying a different house every 5 years?
I think that's because they have built such a huge industry on renovation. That's what the industry is selling them. So they really think that they need to renovate.
Yeah, but to me, there's no point in doing that, right? And then some persons take what they call equity out of the property, guys. That's like you just buying the same house 2 and 3 times, right? So buy a new one every 5 years. So change that mindset now, okay? Now, we're going to show you today how to position yourself to buy a property. Because it's not just you wanting it, when it comes to anything, it's not just wanting this man or wanting these children or wanting a new pair of shoes. You have to position yourself to be able to afford a new pair of shoes, to be able to afford a husband and so on. Or is the other way around, afford a wife. All right.
Do you want an easy way to pay your property taxes in Jamaica? without joining long lines and asking your family and friends to do it for you? Watch this video and learn step by step how you can do it. Before we start, just a disclaimer, I at Tax Administration Jamaica. Welcome back. Thanks for watching this video and being a loyal and valuable subscriber. Now I'm going to show you in 3 easy steps how to pay your property tax. But first, you will need 3 items. Your property tax valuation number. This is a number assigned by the government of Jamaica to every parcel of land on the island. The tax valuation number, located at the top left-hand corner of your property tax receipt or property tax assessment. If you don't have your property tax valuation number, I have a link at the top to watch another video where I show you exactly how to access this number. Secondly, you will need a credit card or a Visa or Master debit card. You will need this to pay for the transaction online. Thank you for staying with me this far. You will need to create a username and a password on the Tax Administration Jamaica website. To do this, first go to the website, jamaicatax.gov.jm. Look to the top right-hand corner of the website for the login. Once that page opens, look for Create an Account. Enter the details required: your name, your email, your chosen username, and your gender, and the text verification. Click Save. In a few minutes, you will receive an email with your password. Once you have that, go back to the website and log in. Up next, I'm going to show you step by step how to make the property tax payment online using your credit card. And if you continue watching, I have a surprise for you at the end. Now I know some of you have sent your property tax payment to your family and friends in Jamaica. And I also know that them just nyam off the money. This is why the tax administration, in their wisdom, they have created the tax portal, just so that we can cut out the middleman. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you how to use your credit card to make this payment. Now let's get started. Log in with your username and password. Scroll down to the bottom right and look for Pay Property Tax in blue. Fill in your valuation number. Your strata lot number is 0 if your property is a house, townhouse, or land. If it is an apartment, you will have a strata number found here.
Now you are ready to pay your property tax. Type in your valuation number, then the strata number. If not a strata, remember to put 0. Choose the year for which you are paying the tax. Then press Show Amount. Enter your name in the Paid By field, and below you will see the amount of tax due for the period. Select Add to today's total tax. Select Add to today's tax total. Next, select the year tax being paid and click Declaration of Review. Then select Pay Tax. You will be taken to the Jamaica Tax Payment Gateway. Select Confirm and enter your credit card details. Then select Pay. Once payment is successfully processed, the system allows you to print your receipt.
Thank you for staying with me. Now here is the surprise. Did you know that your property tax receipt has many useful details about your property? Bet you didn't know that. not just the amount that you owe the Jamaican government. Firstly, the name on the property tax shows who owns the property. And if the name has et al. Behind the name, it means that the property is owned by 2 or more persons. Also, did you know that the Jamaican government has assigned a value to the land? Yes, only to the land, not the buildings on the land, but just the land. However, this is not the market value of the property. This value is only used to calculate the amount of property tax for this particular parcel. And best of all, the property tax receipt or the property tax advice also shows the size of the land that you own. Yes, it shows whether you're on a 3,000 square foot lot, whether you're on a 1 acre land, or whether you're on a 10-acre land. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the property tax receipt or the property tax advice does give you information that's very, very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. And I really want to thank you so much for subscribing and for liking the video. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to share the video with your family and friends because they too would want to be able to pay their property taxes with ease. If you have other suggestions on how to videos, in other words, you want us to show you how to do something related to real estate, we will gladly do that video for you. Just put it in the comment section and we will get to it right away. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure doing this video for you and I'm sure you enjoyed watching it. Have a beautiful, beautiful Jamaica day.
Planning to build a villa? It's easier than ever with Buos platform, a global O2O platform connecting you to top-tier designers worldwide. We help you save time, reduce effort, and cut costs by providing complete design solutions and detailed drawings. Come here to get your code and start building your dream house today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the official Suno YouTube channel. My name is Luke, and today is a massive day for our community because we have a huge upgrade to our platform in version 5. I'm joined here with Georg Kutzko, the CTO of Suno, and he is going to be walking us through version 5 and all of the new features that are going to be coming out soon. And actually, should I say Suno?
Technically, it's Suno, which is Punjabi and Hindi for to listen.
Tap the screen, TikTok. I hope you're hearing. Oh, Ebony, yes, she's telling me no sound on YouTube.
Tell me, are you hearing us now? Are you hearing us now? We reset YouTube. So what's going on? YouTube went offline. Let's see why. So it's come back on. Alright, it says it's trying to
Tap the screen,
reconnect.
everybody. Hi, Gavin, can you hear me?
Alright, so we're
Ebony,
back
can
now.
you hear me?
I think it's I don't think it's us, I think it's Starlink actually.
Starlink? No, man. No way. Can't be.
Remember it was giving issues at home too, so I think it's Starlink.
Can't be Starlink. Not my Mr. Elon Musk. Impossible. I love the guy there, and I'm gonna tell you. Seriously. So are we back?
We are back, yes. We're back.
Confirm TikTokers, you can hear me. Yes, TikTok, good to go. Thanks, Gavin. All right, so remember what we're talking about. We said landlord versus non-landlords. Just pick a side, guys. You choose which side you want to be on, all right? So property tax is part of ownership. I remember what I said. If your name is on the property tax title, where it's an owner, boom, you're the owner. But if you have your granny name, your grandfather and cousin, uncle, name on it, you're not the owner. You're just a non-landowner, right?
Non-landowner.
Right.
Basically catching.
No, not catching. You're just a lift. You're just a lift. All right. So the thing though is, so only a certain class of persons own land. But today you have a chance to equalize when it comes to the real estate. As a matter of fact, owning the land is easy now. There's nothing difficult about it. Back in the day, them war for own land, which was why the kings and queens back in the day came up with mortgage. It was them who come up with mortgage,
I wonder why though.
When the peasants were saying, we want to own, remember they used to have to farm the land, but they didn't own it. So they started to give them pieces of land. But the crown have to still collect money. I said, no, man, give them mortgage, man. Then again, somebody decided, oh, but hold on, the property tax still has to be paid. And they actually figured that when they cut up the land into smaller pieces, they actually collected more tax, which is true today. So when you purchase a big piece of land, 40 acre, all kind of acre, how much did you pay property tax on Portland the other day?
It wasn't a lot. I don't even think it was 60,000.
It was 60,000?
About that, yeah.
About that. And yet each parcel in there, I'm sure it's not gonna be less than 20,000. So the government, the kings and queens, the president, everybody, when you cut up a piece of land, each person now is paying more in taxes. So it suits them to cut it up, right?
It suits the crown, but I'm
It suits the
wondering
crown, yes.
the rich people, did it suit them cutting up their land?
It did, because they sold it at profits and them can go buy a whole heap more land and the same, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat, right?
But that's kind of like doing the same work twice.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? How you can do it digital now, I see some people, I see some things going around now saying that, oh, you can own a piece of this land, just give us, like them gonna say, $10 per month and you're now a part owner of this land.
Oh.
I don't know that's one's gonna work.
I can see how it works.
All right, so landowners back in the day controlled wealth, and you can be a part of that, right? You have the opportunity to be in that group. You're not just paying taxes, you're paying to maintain ownership of the asset. That's what this paying taxes is. In other countries, if you don't pay the tax within 2 years, then put a tax lien, which is a tax loan on the property. And somebody can just go and pay that tax lien, take it away from you. Jamaica, we also have those laws on the books. It's just that like everything else, it's not enforced here. But, which is kind of an advantage for us, right? So really and truly, you're to pay this property tax so that you maintain ownership. That's what it is. So let's reset. What we said, don't wait to buy dirt. Remember, we said buy dirt and wait. And we also said buy what you can afford until you can afford what you want. But the question is, why do some people get approved for loans and move forward and others don't? That's the real question for today. Today, we're going to answer that. I see Tony and telling me I'm to do a current affairs news. Okay. Now, there is a lot in the news about us drilling for oil. As a matter of fact, the minister this week there was a Gleaner article this week out by Minister Vaz coming out of the Observer. Let's see what it says. Jamaica could begin drilling for oil by late 2027. Can you imagine? Guys, that's next year, literally next year. Can you believe it? So Jamaica could move to drill oil off the coast of St. Thomas. St. Thomas. So what's going to happen to St. Thomas now, Tony? He said it, St. Thomas. I have a couple of my mentees have been saying, Miss Davis, why we don't go by St. Thomas? But for the life of me, I don't even know that St. Thomas. That makes sense. But right now, all of a sudden now, it's going to be there.
My thing with St. Thomas is that based on where I live, I'm like, because it's to the left, basically.
Yeah.
And it's so dry. Like,
yeah, literally. I don't know what's
you
happening.
can literally feel the difference when you come from St. Andrew into St. Thomas, and then when you've left St. Thomas and hit Portland.
Literally, there's a chop to cheese.
Yes.
St. Thomas like a desert. So I actually prefer Portland. So let's read this now. The study conducted by independent oil company United Oil and Gas, and you all know where that company is, right? Confirmed the presence of hydrocarbons in offshore soil samples, a key indicator of potential petroleum deposits. Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transport Minister Daryl Vaz said the results mark an important step forward, guys. Notice the word. But caution that Jamaica is still some way from actual production. The results are very positive, but they are positive scientifically. They have seen traces, they haven't seen or touched the real deal, Vaz said at Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. He noted that while the findings have generated interest, significant investment will be required to move to the next phase. Drilling a single well is estimated to cost between 60 million US dollars and 80 million US dollars, with at least 14 wells likely needed. The government is now seeking international partners to finance the venture. It's big money for us, but in oil business, that is not big money, Vaz said. You hear that, people? Money sound big, but in them oil-rich nation, them a monkey money that them are double. He added that the representatives of United Oil and Gas have already started engaging potential investors and are seeing growing interest from major drilling companies. These are companies that would not have answered their calls a year ago, he noted. Even if funding is secured, Vaz said drilling will not begin before late 2027 or early 2028. He stressed that any move towards drilling will be subject to environmental and social impact assessments, stakeholder consultations, and cabinet approval. The company currently holds only an exploration license, meaning further negotiations with the government will be required before any drilling agreement is finalized. I remain cautiously optimistic, but definitely encouraged, Vaz said, pointing to the potential for the project to provide a much needed boost to the country. I agree. Tony, you agree with Mr. Vaz?
Yeah, why not?
I'm of two minds. Because guys, we're talking about something now that could change the economic landscape of Jamaica. All right? So we need to understand some things now. He said St. Thomas. So you can speculate what's going to happen in St. Thomas. But speculation is usually what happens first, right? He named the parish, and this is not so sure, but he was telling the truth. That is St. Thomas, them city. What them call it? Carbons of man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the speculation is gonna happen now on the St. Thomas side because that's where the oil apparently is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's there.
So
So investors will start to watch the space now.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead. Just thinking.
Investors will start to watch the space. Definitely people are gonna start looking for St. Thomas. Even me, I'll probably start looking at it seriously. But because we're tied up in other parishes, sometimes you don't want to overextend. But and to think St. Thomas was one of the poorest parishes.
Maybe this was what it was waiting on.
Yeah, not bauxite. And the thing, all right. So government begins planning infrastructure. I wonder if that is why them open up the road, Tony. Yeah?
Maybe.
They knew it was there.
They're thinking long term.
Thinking long term. I kept
But
wondering.
are they coming to land though, or there's gonna be out in the sea?
Out in the sea. But people have to live on land.
Yeah.
So lots of things will happen now, right? Infrastructure and investment boom if we do find this oil, but it's going to even happen before. Roads, utilities upgrade. We saw the utilities upgrade and the roads expanded to St. Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
From the port of Kingston to St. Thomas area going to Portland. And I kept wondering, why are they spending all this money? Now I know. Right?
Didn't we just think it was a quicker way to get to Portland?
That's what I was thinking. But it's some serious money spent. What happening? Foreign people going to come in now, guys. So foreign companies will enter the market, and so will their workers and so on.
Fire Youth says, not a fan of oil drilling or production in Jamaica. One oil spill, and that's the end of our coastline and environment in general. While Future is like, I want to come back to my oil-rich country. I think Future has like Dubai sights on his when he's seeing it.
So, guys, foreigners going to come in. Those of you who are living overseas, if you have not yet gotten back your Jamaican passport and have gotten your children those passports, you need to do that now. Get yourselves back to being a Jamaican citizen. Remember, you can have dual citizenship, right? So that's one of the key things that you need to do now. Because if we do find the oil, we're only 3 million people. We don't have the know-how, the knowledge, anything to deal with this oil. So we will have an influx of something far greater than what you're thinking of.
But you know what I'm trying to understand, and maybe I'm too young to know, but when bauxite was discovered in Jamaica, right, there was a significant shift with trains and workers and plants and all those things that came to the island.
Yes, there was.
Right?
And they came on the side where the bauxite was.
Which was what? St. Mary?
St. Manchester. St. Elizabeth. There's a bauxite plant in St. Catherine too.
I wonder if there's anyone old enough to even know like what that felt like, having all of this.
Well, the persons who were employed were well paid, I understand.
Okay.
They were well paid. And a lot of those persons built houses like in Mandeville and so on.
Okay.
Right? So Christiana, those places. So they were well paid. What I think happened was a lot of them also migrated. So remember, they were like engineers and so on. So they brought in, people. But if we find the oil is a whole different thing. No, because the world uses oil. There's a whole...
The world uses bauxite.
Yeah, but what happens is the bauxite is not, it's raw. So it's not processed here. But if we find the oil,
it's going to be processed here?
Then we should put in a refinery.
Okay.
We should. which I think we do have one. Petrojam is aren't they a refinery, guys? Somebody tell me if Petrojam is a refinery. All
But
right.
more if they find oil.
Right. So because you want to refine it, you don't want to just send it out.
Because I'm trying to wonder if it's gonna be like a bauxite situation where it's here and then it sells, basically they sell it and
And we don't get the money.
we don't get nothing. Or is it gonna be like St. Thomas is now gonna be this hub where all this economic activity around oil is happening and
Yeah.
it's gonna trickle down to us actual Jamaicans?
Well, it will trickle
Because I
to
don't
you.
really feel any effects of bauxite.
No, because
in
you
my
came
generation.
in after the boom. So remember we sold out all of that, you know. So therefore, you have to understand now who is going to make this money. Certainly the landowners, with more persons coming in, they need to rent space, they need to do all of these things, right? You're going to have price increase. So persons who you're going to have wage increase too, you know, in certain sectors, like for construction and the same oil section and so on,
Mhm.
right? But remember now, if you hear some and you don't buy your property now, and we find oil next year, all of a sudden everything raise up, you know. Everything, we just have a little hurricane and things raise up, much less find oil. So you may have an increase in your income, but also the price of the goods will go up, guys. And this is where you don't equalize, which is why you have to be ahead of it happening. So real estate is a wealth driver. I think it can be a wealth equalizer, but it can also be a wealth divider. Can be a wealth divider. So if you don't take the opportunity to get on this side of the fence, so let's say the landowners are here and the non-landowners are here, you park up yourself over here. So even though you have the opportunity for real estate to be a wealth driver for you,
Mhm.
you have not decided to participate in it, so it becomes a wealth divider. It divides.
You see that
the
a lot
people.
in Manchester too. Because I mean, some parts like Mandeville is just like wow, and
Yeah.
then you're
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
like the economic activity didn't reach everybody.
Yeah. So the early people who buy will gain equity. So you buy a St. Thomas for $10, and by the time you blink, it reach $100. You would have gained. But who did not buy
Yeah.
is now forced to buy for the $100, and guess what? Your pay did not move towards that
True.
any at all, right? So you have to understand that. So the early owners will gain wealth. Investors will multiply their returns, and workers, you're going to earn more, but you're also going to spend more. As you have to understand, late movers who don't buy nothing, you're going to face high prices. And every time the economy shifts, we see that. When we had COVID, we had a shift. When you come out of depression and it start to move again, then the latest thing was the hurricane, and then the next 2 years going to be oil. 20 ways say, can't wait.
I feel like I don't even know. I feel like it's moving. Maybe I was too young to understand it, but I feel like in my 20s, lots of things weren't happening. And I feel like now that I've gotten older, or maybe I'm just understanding now what's happening, but I feel like Jamaica is moving faster.
Well, the AI has moved us faster. Remember, we have interconnectivity now, so you can look at everything on YouTube, TikTok.
But it's not
You
even
can
the
see.
AI, because I feel
But
like
no,
the
but you
AI
can see.
is
You
just
can
like the last
see.
3 years.
Yeah, but the AI is moving at the speed of light. So they're, well, faster than the speed of light, I should say. So everything now 10x. Everybody's brain is 10x because of the AI. So things are moving faster. Just that I don't think Jamaicans are making use of it. You know, we're not making use of it, guys. So it's two things we have to watch in this space. We have to watch digital. It's important. You have to get in digital game. And you also have to get into the real estate. Those are the two things. So digital before wasn't really making people wealthy like that. Right? But since
Since
Amazon
Zuckerberg and Amazon
right,
would be-
they started the whole digital thing. But now you can jump up and build a Facebook if you want.
Yeah, true.
Before there was a barrier to entry, but there is no barrier to entry now. All right, so it is moving fast, and it's who adapt, who is agile, and can just jump the barrier, will make it. So
Future says, what's causing the wars right now? It's oil.
oil. There you go.
And Cheryl is here, finally.
Hi,
Hi,
Cheryl.
Cheryl. She said she's finally able to catch us.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's what
Future says, I hope pay keeps up with oil prices. Oh, you pay was
Keep
keep
up
up with
with
oil price, Future.
your pay not going to keep up future. And the truth is, if you don't have a second or third or fourth stream of income, you're gonna be up the creek without a paddle. Right? Because remember, so we're not a capitalist country.
Yeah.
So do not, the oil itself is not what's gonna change a country, but it's gonna change the value
Of the country.
of the whole real estate landscape. It is. And that is because of demand that is going to come in to drive it. All of a sudden, everybody want old piece of Jamaica now. The third and distant cousin where they born a foreign that never set foot in a Jamaica. Do you hear, man, I'm a
Do you
Jamaican,
think
man.
that happened to Trinidad to back in the day?
And Guyana. Everybody gone back home. So everybody, as we move closer to confirming the position that the oil is there, the activity is going to get quicker and quicker. You're not going to see it now. Real estate is a silent thing. Nobody comes out and say, oh, you know, say that value 10 million, this, that value 50 million today, and
That COVID taught us that because at the start of COVID, prices looked like they were going to be
compressed.
Depressed. And then by the time you got through the first year of COVID and people just started to really panic
Yeah.
about being stuck in their house in foreign, and the price just went, everybody just wanted to breathe some sunshine and fresh air.
And some persons are panicking now too because of they're being drafted to go to war.
Yeah.
So, guys, give yourself a out. If you're a Jamaican, give yourself a out. So you
Give your
don't
children
wait.
an out
Give your
too.
children an out. Yeah. So you don't wait for oil. You position before it, right? By the time everybody believes that this oil is here, it is already expensive. And that's the other thing. You have to can project yourself into the future. What is this thing gonna look like? And then you have to start taking the baby steps that you need to. One of them is secure a property. No. So this is why this is important. All right. So you need to get into it. So the real question is not, is Jamaica going to find oil? The real question is, if the opportunity comes, will you be ready, Tony?
True.
If it comes, will you be ready?
I'll almost be disappointed for the rich people if all that work and drilling out in the sea and they didn't find anything.
Well, it's not our money.
I know, but I still feel disappointed for them.
Why? You mean all that drilling and I don't find anything?
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, it's digital money they're using.
Yeah. What
See?
is it? 1 foot from goal?
Yeah. 3 feet from goal.
3 feet from goal.
Right. So I was 3 feet from goal with something the other day and it came back to me. Damn, look how close I was.
You were?
Yeah, I tried to remember what it was. It's that same place in Montego Bay that keep just eluding me. But anyway, I was trying to find the entrance on the main. And I come on the bend and then the thing wouldn't cooperate. My NLA positioning wouldn't cooperate. Just so annoying. I need a survey. All right. So preparation is the key, and that's what we're trying to deal with today. You have to prepare. So you walk around and you say you want to bounce, you want to bounce, you want to bounce. What have you done really? Have you tracked your income? Did you go on Miss Davis app and see how much you're spending, how much you're earning, and if you have any money leave over? Did you do any of that? Opportunity does not wait for you to get ready. You have to get ready. before the opportunity is ready.
You have to get ready for the opportunity.
Yes. Who taught us that? Somebody taught us that. So if the bank called it today, I said, you want some money to borrow? Would you be ready? Hmm? Could you say yes?
No.
You can't say yes.
No.
You still beside me, you can't say yes. You have to be positioned for it. All right. So, guys, remember, everything is about being ready. Just give this. So, Tony, you're back?
I am back.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Just when I get used to the music, you turn it off. All right. So, you all know that I read a book called The Richest Man in Babylon in 1988.
That's when you read it?
Yeah. I still have the book. I bought it from Bookland. The back of it and the stamp is there. The date and the stamp when they actually put down the shelf. Bookland in New Kingston. The Richest Man in Babylon. There's a section in there that says, and The Richest Man in Babylon is by George S. Clayton, for those of you who don't know. It's a book written by Parable. Go and read that book if you want to know how to not be broke. It actually says how to cure a lean purse. 7 cures to a lean purse. That's the name of it. The Richest Man in Babylon. It's a great book. So in a section, he speaks about the goddess of good luck. It's portrayed as favoring men of action who seize opportunities. The key quote regarding this is, opportunity is a haughty goddess who wastes no time with those who are unprepared. Good luck is earned by acting on opportunities.
Haughty goddess who pays no action to those who are unprepared.
Yeah. Nobody's going to pay any man you're not prepared. You go into an exam, you're not prepared. And when you come out, you fail and everybody else pass. And you say, oh, them lucky, so. Oh, them lucky, so. That's not luck, guys. They actually went and prepared for the exam. Right? So, in other words, luck is preparation meeting opportunity. That's all it is. Preparation meeting opportunity. Which side of the fence are you on? Which side of the fence you have control of? Which side of that equation? So it's an equation. Luck equal preparation meeting opportunity. Or preparation plus opportunity.
You have control over the prep work.
Yeah, the preparation. You don't know when or how this opportunity is going to present itself. You have no clue what it looks like.
It's true.
You don't know if we are renting, the landlord just get up one day and say, mega selling on, I want it for buy. You don't know.
I'm always surprised by that. Like persons who are renting and then the landlord says, I'm gonna sell, and they're not able to buy it.
Not prepared.
Yeah.
Not prepared.
And it's not because they don't have NHT and all those things. It's just
Yeah. Just catch them off guard.
yeah.
So you have control over preparation. And that's what you're to focus on. Prepare yourself so that when the oil come, you are ready when them find the oil.
I think though people struggle with preparation because it has no timeline. You don't know how long you're gonna be in prep stage for. And sometimes you're not exactly sure what you're prepping for.
Mhm.
Like you generally know you want to buy a house,
Mhm.
but how much money you're willing to spend on this house and those things, and you have to think it through and plan it and then
But
save
that's
towards
the
it,
preparation part of it.
which is what people struggle with. Majority of human beings don't like to prep, even though our entire life people have been trying to teach us to prep for things. Prep
Yes.
for your exam,
Like-
prep to go on a trip, but we don't like prepping.
Yes. Like when you say, Sana Eva, clean your shoes, tomorrow is school, pack your bag. All of that is prep.
Yeah.
All of that is preparation. So if you get into that habit, you can't go wrong. You have to prepare because the truth is you can't even buy what you can't measure. You have to be able to know that I can afford 10 million. So anything come across in a 10 million, you're ready.
Prepping needs to be more fun.
What do you mean? You want it more outward? Prepping is an internal thing,
Yeah.
It is, right? So you need to know what is your income, what is your expense, how much money you have leave afterwards. So even though the bank give you a debt service ratio, I say 50% is a debt service ratio. Those of you who were here last week, we went through that. 50% is a debt service ratio, meaning if you're earning 100,000, 50,000 can pay mortgage. Really? Bank, are you serious? So if I'm earning 100,000, you are telling me that the debt service ratio is saying 50% can pay a mortgage. All right, let me follow your reasoning. So I have 100,000 pay, part of that gone in a tax. Let us do it after tax. You
After
get
tax.
100,000 after tax.
Mm-hmm.
The bank is saying debt service ratio is 50%, so you can pay a $50,000 mortgage.
For the next 40 years.
Right. So that 50,000 that you have leave is to do what?
Rent.
Rent. Yeah, no, rent because you don't own the property.
That's
So,
assuming it's a house.
yeah, right. So you own the property, you use it and buy a house.
Property tax.
So you forget about that. One to your food.
Food.
Utilities.
Children, if they're
Picnic
any.
school fee. Picnic clothes.
Doctor visits.
Doctor visit. 50,000 can do that. So there you go. You're in a dilemma.
Most people is probably thinking that even if I earn 200,000, 100,000 couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. So you pay 100,000 mortgage, you have 100,000 leave, right? So this is why you need to know your numbers, guys. So that 50,000 that when leave, you have to say to yourself, who may break up that 50,000 you do? What are the necessary expenses? And this is something that the richest man in Babylon again teaches. What are the necessary expenses? That is where your headspace need to be so that you can do that. The other thing you need to do is control your debt. How many of you go through and don't control your debt?
Yeah, I think controlling your debt makes people uncomfortable though.
Why?
Because usually that debt includes things that give you joy and pleasure, and you have to give it up for that period in order to realize.
Which debt give you joy and pleasure? Everybody I know have debt stress out. They wish they were debt free.
Yeah, but there are certain debts that, like for example, maybe you have a debt that is to pay on a credit card, but that credit card is paid for your trip to Dubai for the year or something.
So you really want to go into debt for a trip to Dubai that's only lasts 2 weeks, and then you come back and you spend the whole year paying for this 2 weeks trip to Dubai.
Ms. Davis, this is the reality of a lot of people.
Not me. That's not my reality.
It's the reality.
I would prefer pay the debt and a deposit on a piece of land. So the thing is, yes, you have and most debt is this credit card debt too, right?
Yeah.
Bad debt. So you have this credit card, and the one that catches me, person said to me, "Oh, Miss Davis, I just pay off the credit card. I don't owe them nothing, them don't get nothing from me. I pay off this credit card when I use it. So why are you even using it?" No, that one don't make sense to me. So when we do Millionaire Blueprint, I would do these
Norma says
classes.
vacation. Yes, Norma.
Yes, no, vacation. Very costly vacation. And TikTokers, you need to tap the screen or this thing when kick me out. Which
I think
did.
you also need to tap it, Mom.
I need to tap it too. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen so you stay on. So they said to pay off it. Now listen. If you have to spend that credit card to pay your bills, buy grocery, this, that, then you're waiting for your pay. When you get your pay now to clear it, you are broke. You are broke because you have now taken a loan. Remember, credit card is a loan. You have now taken a loan, buy the groceries, the utilities, this and that. And then you wait till you get paid now and then you put it back. No, no, no. You are to leave the credit on the credit card. Leave the credit there. What you do is when you get paid, you put the money on the card. Because I know some of you want to get cash back, da 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 da. Put the money on the card and spend that. That is your pay, but the credit is still in the background, not used.
I think most people use a credit card when they're short on cash.
And they're always short. So you end up only paying minimum balance forever and ever. Amen. So don't do that, guys. Don't romanticize the credit card. Use it every month. And then when you get paid, you put it on the credit card and the cycle continues. No. The credit card really should be for an emergency. So let us say I have a 10,000 US limit or 20,000 US limit. Put away the card or even keep it in your purse. Put a lock on it, on the card. If there's a real emergency, like a medical emergency, you have to go to the hospital, somebody's sick, you have to go to the hospital or whatever, then you draw out the credit card and use it.
Yeah.
At that point. The other way you can use a credit card is if, because remember the credit cards are short-term loan. Let us say you see something that you want to buy and sell and you know it will sell. If you buy it now for 10,000 US, you can sell it back for 15,000 US.
Right.
But you don't have the capital. Draw for the credit card because you have 45 days within which to pay it. But you must know that this money coming back. That's how I see. Now, third thing is that you also need to build your deposit strategy. I have borrowed for my deposit already. I remember when I wanted to buy an apartment, I just fell in love with this apartment at Oxford Manor in New Kingston. Didn't have any money. It was 2.8 at the time. We looked at it the Sunday, like today. Tony and I jump in a taxi, run go look on it, fall in love with it. And the owner's nephew actually showed us a property. So while Tony was there chatting him up, because they were at UTech together at the time, I was walking around this apartment and just admired, falling in love with it. But we never have no money in our pocket. So I said to them, I want this problem, I want it, want it. But how did I know I want it? Because I've been stalking the Gleaner every Sunday looking for an apartment. So when this one came for 2.8, I knew I had a good price, right? Because they were selling like 4.85 million. So when it came up for 2.8, I said, no, I have a good price, man. I'm going to Scotia. I'm start my bottom loan officer and I'm need 300,000. I need to go deposit on a
I'm
piece.
surprised no one else first to it though at a price.
No, because remember I did look run down and talk down. I
Yeah.
think even we got 2 chairs in there that I looked at the other day. I said, Tony, remember we got these 2 chairs in this apartment.
Yeah, but it was in a pretty decent location. So that's what I
The
was
location
wondering.
was good, but the building run down, as you know. And when I went to the bathroom, I saw this whole heap of putty and caulking. And I said, why there was more putty and caulking on the bath? Anyway, my shop rat become I really want the place, right? And I went into Scotia and I got 300,000 for a loan, called a demand loan. And I still do it today. You go in there and get the demand loan, you want to do something quick and fast, you get it, then you do it and you pay it off, right? So I borrowed. That's how I borrowed for a deposit. Deposit was 2.8, 10% at the time, 280,000. I borrowed 300,000.
You can still do that today, right?
Yeah, I still do it today. And then lend you up to 5 million now.
Okay.
5
okay, so I
million.
guess as long as your income can carry, you can carry that for your deposit and then the rest for your
Right,
mortgage.
right. I remember I showed it last week when I did the breakdown, the deal breakdown. I showed how you could use the demand loan as the deposit. So you don't really need to save the deposit, but it's better if you save the deposit. But if you're agile like me, can run in there, convince them to give you the loan, get the loan, pay for the place, then go hustle the money now for clear the loan before even couple of, and then I want to tell the same apartment there. So remember I told you guys that, I said, what I put in that bathroom? I'm not paying no man. So me and Tony now we get the apartment 3 months later. Now we did it. Now we are clean up now, so we have a rent apartment because at the time the rent in New Kingston was 1,000 US. So that convinced me to buy it. So our mortgage was like 40,000. Maintenance was 6,000, 46,000. The dollar was 100 to 1 at the time. So when I get 1,000 US, I get 100,000. So it was a no-brainer. But when we went to clean up the place, don't want to give him a drama when I want.
I don't even remember it.
You don't remember how we went to clean up the place? The man downstairs, Mr. Hawk.
Yeah, but I don't remember it with the details that you seem to do.
Mr. Hawk, run come upstairs, never forget him. It's raining in my apartment. It's raining in my apartment. No, but it's a lucky thing the bathrooms are over each other. So I had turned on the bath to clean it. And of course, it rained down on his apartment, right? I run down and I said, what could possibly be causing this? There it was, like literally raining in the man's shower. Bath. I said, no man, something wrong. So I call a couple plumber, them said them don't know what the problem is. So I call my brethren, Johnny, one of my mentees again. Well, now him is my brethren, but at the time, he was my mentee. I said, Johnny, we got to gut this. So sure? I said, yeah, got it. We got the bathroom. And you know what happened, guys? The waste, not the waste. What's that thing in the bottom called? The trap.
The trap. Mm-hmm.
The trap for the bath. Crack.
I still wonder why that's plastic in. Every
Yeah.
time when I see people put in bath, I'm like, why is that plastic?
Yeah, I remember it happened to other houses.
Yeah.
So once it happens, I know what it is. I said, Tony's a waste crack because it happened to their apartment. And I tell you guys, so I had to go back. Remember, I'm telling them bar deposits, I had to go back to Jamaica National, borrow an next 300,000. Totally got out this bathroom. And I said, while I'm at it, do the kitchen to Johnny. We got out the kitchen to her, everything. And we did, right? And I eventually sold the apartment 4 years later for 6.5 million to someone who was renting from us. That's the power of the real estate. This is why we say be ready. So you must be agile.
And they were ready because you were mentoring them.
Yes, they were ready because I was mentoring them. They were self-employed. They signed up to NHT to that. As a matter of fact, I waited on them too. I waited on them to be qualified. It was like 3 months before they were going to be qualified. I said, hey, I'm selling. You want it? He said, yes. I said, no problem. I know you're going to qualify in 3 months. So I'll wait. And then I did. Right? And I even think they've actually borrowed the deposit too. I showed them to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, you have to have your deposit strategy. So I've told you one of the strategies is to go into Scotia or NCB and take what's called a demand loan. Don't take it before you find a place though, but have the provision there. So in Scotia, they know me very well. Scotia, I'm a go-to when it comes to demand loan. You can also save. You can also throw a partner. Now, some of you throw a partner. And when you get the partner draw. So when you do the partner draw, seriously, guys, what do you do with the partner draw when you get it?
Some people do some sensible things.
Like what? Tell me one sensible thing.
Yeah, some people use the money to go foreign to buy goods for them, buy and sell and come back. Our good friend use it to do addition onto his house. Some people use it for good stuff.
Oh, Donna is here. Donna say I'm using your cup you gave me. Thank you so much. Donna give me a cup with my name on it.
Norma says you have credit cards that is at 18 months interest free. Okay, that's good.
That's good, but it doesn't mean that you must use it like that. Remember, it is credit. It's credit, you know. The thing with credit cards, you never ever see what you buy. You're like, how could I have spent 10,000 US? Where is it? It's in the closet.
Vacation pictures.
I'm not spending no credit for no vacation. You can't wait. I have to save for it. All right. So you need to also have income stability when it comes to, you have to, what happened? The banks don't like when you skip, jump, jump all over the place. I don't like it. So if you're planning to do this real estate, you really need to hunker down in your job, right? Get all of the real estate where you can get with that job.
Live, love your job.
And then move for promotions or even leave that, go to another job and so on. And when you go to the other job, you need at least a year of stability in that job. Worse if it's a job where you change what you were doing.
Okay.
So let us say you're in a shoemaker job and you're going to a chef job. Then I wonder, well, if she gonna make it in a chef job. You understand? So guys, you want to income stability. You want to also make sure your documentation ready. You know, listen, in Jamaica, you need TRN. TRN. Those of you who live overseas and you have children, you need to get them TRN, not just the passport. Get the TRN. Because you don't know, you're going to see a property, you love it, you need their support or their financial input to get this property. But if you don't have a TRN, you're going to scramble and run up and down and
I know, and even though TRN is a 1-day process, really,
a
just
2-hour process.
the initial steps to get there is more than 2 days, more than 2 hours.
So for TRN, guys, you really just need to fill out the form, get it notarized. Not the form, but the letter that the child is going to give you now. I, Mary Brown.
No, you don't have to do that if it's a child. As
No,
a
I
parent,
mean
you have
an
the authority.
adult
Oh,
child.
okay.
The adult child must write a letter giving you authority to get the TRN on their behalf. So next time you come to Jamaica, do that. Fill out the TRN form, then sign, and you take the ID. You're gonna take the notarized ID. So don't take the ID from your adult child. So you're going to notarize the letter, the authorization letter, and the ID before the same notary. And then when on your visit to Jamaica, now when you come, go into the tax office at St. Anne's Bay or the one at Constant Spring or the one in Montego Bay, and you are going to apply for the TRN for your child.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if you see something you want to buy it and you want to put the child's name on it or you need them to take the loan with you and so on, boom, them already have a TRN, right? So these are things, and you also, when you come to Jamaica, those of you who don't have a TRN, when you come here, just walk into the tax office with your passport, fill out the form, and then give you the number same time.
Yeah.
I need you to do that. So your TRN, your ID, pay slips, your proof of income, bank statements, make sure all of those things are always ready.
Horse Dead and Cofat says, I burnt out my credit card on building materials.
Well, that's a good thing. So now you're paying it back. And it's a cheaper if your credit is overseas, it's cheaper actually. The credit cards are like what? Somebody tell me, 4 or 5% credit cards. It's cheaper than even getting a loan here. So if you're wise with it.
If you're in the States, your credit cards can work as an interest-free loan. 12 to 18 months, no interest, no payments.
But it's still a loan.
But interest-free.
Tony, them just a swipe in because them know you're gonna overuse it. Them want you buy rubbish. That's the thing. They want guys, you don't understand these people, these capitalists. They know you're gonna buy foolishness. So you burn out $10,000 per credit card and go on this platform and buy this and buy that. Before you shop, guys, just looking at your closet. Shop in your closet. All right. So know your numbers, control your debt. Banks in Jamaica do not like to see no only per credit card, neither. So limit your credit cards to only 2. Get rid of them.
Donna says she noticed the cup, Mom.
Oh, Donna, thank you so much.
And she says it's 18 to 20% for credit cards.
Overseas?
Sounds that way.
In the US?
Looks that way.
18 to 20%, but that high, man. Future. Who said them burn out them card by
Horse Dead.
Horse Dead. If at 18%, maybe you should have taken a loan. Because the loan is 9% here.
What's the credit cards here?
45.
Then if there's 80 to 20% unloaded, if ours is 45.
No, but yeah, it's lower than ours. But I'm saying the regular mortgage loan is 9%.
Yeah, but easier to get a credit card than a mortgage.
No, it's not. It is easy to get it, but it's also easy to get a mortgage. It's easy to get a mortgage. The thing is, it's okay. So it's easier to get a credit card because I'm not really qualified. I'm just send the card come there. Is who send a card come give it the other day? Somebody sent a card the other day.
I don't know.
I never get no. Oh, I went on NCB and them said me have a credit card me can't get. I just ignore it. Yeah, I went on the NCB platform and I see where them saying, oh, you can't get a credit card. I'm like, hell no. Don't need it. So guys, you have to know your numbers, control your debt.
Norma
Bills.
says where she's it's 27%.
27%.
Yeah. And Gigi says 25.6.
That's too high. Just like how Jamaica went to high at 45. Take a mortgage. Pay off the mortgage in the same time when you would have paid off a credit card if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think people have a credit card because you can buy so many things. Your mortgage can only buy real estate.
Tony, and therein lies the danger. Because you're not buying an asset, you're buying liabilities. Asset is something that money come back to your liability. When you buy 10 shoes and 10
My camera went
pajamas.
off. Hold on, let me switch cameras.
Are you seeing us still, everybody?
They're not seeing us. The camera went off.
It just went off?
Yeah, it probably went hot again.
Well, you might need a camera.
I don't need a camera. I need a cooler office environment.
No, man, you're supposed to can't use a camera outside. Something's wrong.
It can be used outside, but remember, it needs to be on for at least 2.5 hours in this space. So it needs a colder environment. But continue. I'm gonna check on it.
That don't make sense. Cause I did videography to guys and I did photography. And we used our cameras on the outside, never overheating.
This doesn't overheat when it's outside.
It doesn't? So okay. Alright, so you're going to
It's
figure.
directly plugged in. The battery on this is probably not.
Or maybe the battery's not good. The battery causing a problem. Maybe the battery's not good. Alright, so while Tony fiddles around with her camera, I don't want you to wait to be ready. You need to prepare to be ready, alright? So you need to know your numbers. But don't you have another camera? Oh, I see a problem. Oh my God. Boy, guys, we need so many things for this studio right now. Look like we need camera too. TikTokers, are you still hearing me? Thank you for staying. So you're going to know your numbers. I need you to know your monthly income. I can't see the screen. I don't even know if they're hearing me.
They can hear you.
They can't hear me?
Yeah.
So you need to know your numbers. But I think my back is turned to them on this screen. That's the thing.
Let me help you out with that.
All right, so you should be at least seeing me sideways now, guys. So you need to know your numbers, your monthly income, your expenses, and how much you have leave, right? Your debt position or your debt service ratio, how much mortgage can you really afford? Remember, you can go to my claudiadavisjm.com. Also, I've put on it a calculator for if let us say you found a property for 5 million or 10 million. You can now also go on that. That's the front page of claudiadavisjm.com. Scroll down a little and you'll see it. You can put in the amount and it will calculate your closing costs for you. And you put in the interest rate and so on and it will calculate it. Tony can probably show you if we have some time You need to know how much deposit or the strategy that you're going to use to get this deposit. And remember, NHT also gives you contribution refund towards deposit, right? So that's all the monies up to 2023. No, we're in 26. 2024 that you can get back to use as part of your deposit. All those contributions that you made to the trust, you can get it back. You want to make sure your income is stable. Don't be hop, skipping, jumping all over the place in terms of job, right? Make sure it is stable. And you want to ensure that you have your TRN, you have valid ID, make sure it don't expire. Jamaica Bank, look for that, man. And your pay slips and bank statements. So even though you say you're salaried, they want to see the money going into your bank account every month too. Also, remember, on the pay slip, the least things you have deducting on that are zero. Seriously, guys. Keep a pay slip at zero. Nobody deducting anything from you. So you get your money in your hand first, right? So if you do all of that, and then you can go to our maphq.com. So that's maphq.com, which is mappHQ.com, and get pre-approved for a loan. That is how you stay ready. Literally every 3-6 months, you're getting pre-approved for a loan, or every year, get pre-approved for the loan so that you know where your positioning lies. How ready are you for this loan? All right. So for land, now I'm decided to bring this to your attention. We're talking about land. Illegal land grab surge. SCJH identifies ringleaders occupying and selling government properties. No, it's not just government properties that they grab, they also grab your property too. Not so easy to grab government property. They have to be on it for 60 years before they can even try set them legal. But on your property, they only have 12 years, right? So the state-owned SCJ Holdings has added its voice to those expressing concern about an increase in people capturing unoccupied land. At the regular monthly meeting of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation last Thursday, Mayor of Falmouth, C. Junior Gager, reported receiving complaints of land grabbing in several sections of the parish. Gager urged landowners to remain vigilant against individuals who are illegally acquiring and reselling land. So now them gone to reselling the land, you know. First time them is squat on it, now them must sell it. Yeah, serious. To our citizens, owners of land, wherever you are, in Scarlett Hall or elsewhere, we have been having some prime examples of persons who are willing to come onto your land and survey it and then claim ownership of your land. Many times it is when the thing gets too bad that we know where this illegal subdivision is being done. Many times our officers don't know about it until long after, Gager said, as he warned that people without proper oversight, Trelawney could descend into disorder. I'm appealing to the large landowners. Yes, those of you who are in 5 acre and 10 acre and then big something. Have someone patrol your lands maybe once a month. Really? 10 acres, 20 acres, patrol. Don't know when last you got patrol. Serious. Drive around and see what is happening. Small landowners too. I urge you to pay attention to what is there, Gajad. The problem was underscored recently with SCJH, indicating that it has intensified efforts to address the growing issue of illegal occupation and unauthorized sale of government-owned former sugar lands across several parishes. Speaking with JIS News, SCJH Managing Director Nigel Mary said there has been an increase in encroachment on lands historically associated with sugar production, particularly in St. Thomas, Trelawney, Westmoreland, and Clarendon. He said the situation has escalated beyond informal squatting, with some people now illegally subdividing and selling lands to which they have no legal claim. Can you imagine, guys? We are now in possession of the names of individuals identified as ringleaders in these illicit land transactions involving SCJ-owned properties. He said, SCJH has already started coordinated enforcement actions with municipal corporations in Trelawney and St. Thomas, where notices have been served to persons engaged in unauthorized occupation and construction. What? According to Mary, similar partnerships are being extended to other affected parishes. So, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a long article.
Yeah, it is a long article. So you can continue reading it. Let me see if there's anything else that he's saying that's important. One of the enforcement options available is to demolition. We may be compelled to remove some of these illegal structures in short order, as we have a responsibility to protect government-owned land. So them build on land and you don't know, boss. You have a responsibility to protect the land. The SCJH Managing Director said the company may pursue legal action, including seeking court orders to facilitate the removal of illegal structures at the occupant's expense. Mary pointed out that many of these informal citizens are being established in unsuitable and high-risk locations, including swampy, flood-prone, and environmentally sensitive areas, without the requisite approvals or supporting infrastructure. These settlements lack essential services such as water, road access, water supply, electricity, and other basic amenities. He said that such developments pose significant risks not only to occupants but also to neighboring communities, and cited concerns related to restricted emergency access. Mary is urging members of the public to avoid engaging in unofficial land transactions, and instead work directly with SCG to secure lawful access. Engaging in these transactions supports criminal activity. Individuals are paying for land from persons who cannot provide legal title or proof of ownership, pointed out Mary, as he warned that illegal developments are under constant surveillance. We utilize satellite imagery extensively. From the moment groundwork begins, we're able to detect and monitor these activities. These developments are not hidden. Mr. Mary, seriously? One of the things though, Mr. Mary, I should say, those lands that are not using, again, why don't you do your own subdivision and sell the people the land, man?
He did say it's in unsuitable places and swampy.
Not all of them are unsuitable. I see him putting up sign on a rock, some rockness. Not unsuitable. So everybody, if you have lands, you're not paying attention, you want to go and make sure that what I'm about to say now, you can use that to try and secure your property. Because here the man said they're not only squatting, now them selling. So you want to pay attention. All right. So a couple ways to protect your land. No trespassing sign.
Which is what he did.
Which is what he did. But I would go a step further. Put up a sign and say, not for sale. Not for sale. And put your phone number and your name there. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Not for sale. And put your phone number and your sign there, and your number there. That way, if somebody start a bill for your land, the neighbor can call you. Although they will probably tell on the sign long time.
Yeah, but maybe the neighbor see the sign before.
Before, and have a picture of it and can call the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Get signs on your property. Make people know that this place belongs to somebody, so they don't come here, so or else. All right. So you can also put a lien on the property. We discussed this before. Go and take a lien on the property, which is a loan. Take out a little baby loan, maybe a $2 million loan, right? You pay $20,000 a month for that, and you can sleep in peace. Because once them see the loan on the title, them not bother with yours. I'm gonna leave it. All right, because no bank will give no. Once the money don't pay off, the bank not releasing it. All right, so that's two ways. Put a not for sale sign with your phone number there. Place a small lien on the property. The other one, buy new subdivisions like Palmetto Pines, Villanova, Ecosted at Norwich, all of these. You buy new subdivisions, meaning the land is now new, just coming in. The title is less than 12 years old. Because the title have to be over 12 years for them to can claim that. Because them have to be claim that them on it for 12 years. But if the title longer 2-year-old, then how could you be on it 12 years, boss? Right? You can also add a minor to the title. So if you have grandsons, granddaughters, so on, you can add them to the title. You'll be protected for the next couple of years because, again, NLA not transferring no title with a minor's name on it. A prison business that. All right? You can also attach a property to a trust document. You can also lease the land, do a proper lease to a farmer or whomever. I, John Brown, lease to you so and so for even $1. Or you rent the land to them. If you rent the land to them or you lease the land to them can't claim it. Right?
Right.
Keep the land active. So do things on the land. Plant pumpkin. Even if they have got teeth it don't matter. Just gonna go plant it. Right? Make it that they run up and down or whatever. You understand? Then you come to light maybe once a month and you weed out and you keep it active. Also, you really need to fence your property. Fence it round so that somebody can see that they own it. So I would say fence it. In the short term, fence it, put up the sign that says not for sale. For large parcels though, guys, those of you sitting on some 100-acre land and some family land and how much 100 of just wagga so, you need to consider subdividing the land so that everybody in the family can get them peace. And not just have the land there idle, not doing anything. Consider subdivision, man.
Right.
You don't use it, you're gonna lose it. That's just reality. And then when you do the subdivision or you transfer or you assign different parcels to different family members, right? If you're thinking of subdivision dividing land, you can go to my website. You can send me an email from the section that handles investment. Tell me where your land is and so on. ClaudiaDavisJM.com, because we help persons to sort out that as well. Plus, if you have land and your granny did start the subdivision, granny pass on, but poor you don't even know what to do. Some people are come, so them be buy the land from your granny and them actually take up residence on it now and them live. You can complete the subdivision for granny. Right? So do that. And you can do like what them doing in the old time days. So back in the day now. That happened to my father's side of family. They own 50 acres in St. Mary. Them run come a town and live with people there. And the little people them just start, little old people them start sell piece of the land. Till eventually them go left with piece run a back. And my father gave me the tax paper, you know. So I'm looking at this tax and I said, Daddy, what is one? Say, I give it to you, man, your land now. So I look for it. I said, but I don't see your name. No, man, I'm a mother, my grandmother name it in a man. Person named Davis to like me, you know. But I'm grandmother. I'm like, wait, what am I doing this? Alright. So back in the day, guys, they sold portions of the land. Yes. So you can sell portions. If it have long road frontage, but do a proper subdivision.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is government had no wisdom. Like you see a big 50-acre come in front of you and they're just cutting off this little half acre or 1 acre
Mhm.
in this corner here. Like, haven't you said to them, where's the road access? Nothing. Just cut up.
No, the road access dead at the front. Which is why when you look for NLA, you see some place and you see one little truck a growing at the back. Which is what happened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a little truck, you know. Remember when you go up there, you see that? Walk through this truck. And then the whole of the land at the back. 5
Yeah,
acres.
but why haven't they said, like, this is nonsense? Like, this is not how you properly subdivide land and send them back.
Right.
Why have they approved it?
That's back in the day. When they do them kangaroo business.
I guess.
All right, so the deal breakdown calculator is on the home page, Tony. Did you set up for that?
I'm gonna send it on now.
Position versus not position.
This one, right?
All right, guys. So I've set it up for you. Tell you about my AI and my AI body number. Got to Tony said to me this morning, Mom, do you realize that when you wake up, you talk to the AI first? I said, yes, that's the way to go. Seriously, though, guys. When I went for 3, I talked to my AI first. She said, before you even say good morning to anybody, that they talk to AI. So, yeah, get to the program.
Well, to be fair, no one in our household is gonna talk to you at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's so true.
So,
So, me have to talk to my AI. All right, guys. So, if you go on to ClaudiaDavisJM.com, are they seeing the screen, Tony? TikTokers seeing the screen?
no, they're not, Mom.
All right, TikTokers. ClaudiaDavisJM.com.
Right.
You're on the it's on the home page.
Yeah, just scroll down to where it says deal breakdown calculator.
Yeah, deal breakdown calculator on the home page. So you see a property and like it, you want to know, wow, how much does that cost now? Let's say you see a property for 2 million now. How much is a Palmetto Pines now? 8 million? 8 million. So you see right away when I set it up so to the right, you can see everything. Those of you on your laptop, it just bounce in front of you. So Tony has chosen a deposit of 10%, but you can change it.
No, it's land, so 10% is about accurate.
10% is what they're gonna pay. So in notice it calculated deposit amount at 800,000. So you need a loan for 7.2 million. What I need to fix with this, some of you will have NHD. So I never get the chance to fix that yet, but I'm going to just tweak it a little for you so that if you have NHD, you can click, yes, we have NHD. And then boom, the system will just calculate how much NHD I'm gonna lend you and all of that, right?
Right.
Why the power of the AI? You know, how long it would have take me a developer for me and him go through just to do this a little calculator.
What I love about the AI is that it helps you get to the solution portion quicker.
Real fast.
You can run through literally any amount of scenarios that you want and
Yeah.
land on a solution within minutes.
Minutes, yeah.
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 You don't have to spend time this 1 hour round table meeting with people.
People are, oh
and
my
we're just
God.
mostly just drinking coffee and chit chatting.
And the AI never tired. You
Yeah.
run out of steam before it. And it don't back chat. I said, no, that can't. No, if
No,
it
it
says
does
no,
back chat.
it says no, it can't. But it gives you a better way to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I love. All right. So your deposit is that. So you know you can choose your loan term. So you can choose it manual or you can calculate by age. So click manual loan term. So if it's manual loan term, that's interest rate, Tony. Manual loan term is here and you put it in here.
30 years.
So 30 years, you want to change that to 20 years. So see, drop down list, boom, you can change it. Change it for you already. Or you can calculate it by age. So click calculate by age. What happened? Companies in Jamaica, they give you loans up to age 70. So all you have to do is put in the year of birth, Tony put in 1995, and it says you can get a loan term of 39 years. What that is simply 70 minus a year of birth, right? Now, let's see for the interest rate. So you can put in the interest rates. Now the banks are probably at 9, 10, 12, I don't know. Let's say 9%. And once you put that in, again, it calculates it for you. So it says your estimated monthly mortgage is $55,000. And then the calculator goes even further. You can put in your valuation cost and your surveyor. So you call up a valuer, say, how much to do the valuation? And tell you, which value I'm going to charge you? 25,000 to one.
I don't know.
Survey about 40,000.
What value when cost me?
Survey about 40. Look a piece of land.
It's 40,000.
Mm-hmm. And then see, tell you stamp duty 2.5, legal fee was calculated at 3% of value. But I need a way for you to put in I see something else I can change. So where it says legal fee, we need to allow them to put in the legal fee because some lawyers do charge less, some may charge more. This is calculated at 3%. Your registration fee standard, which is 0.25% of the sale price, and your valuation, you put that in. So now you need 1.152 million in cash. So what this is telling you, remember when I talk about debt service ratio? Debt service ratio is, if the debt service ratio is 50%, this mortgage 55,000. According to the bank, you need 55 times 2.
After taxes.
Before tax.
Before tax.
Them really want to get the money, you know. Them know say not able to pay, but them not care about that. Because them want the interest. Right? Because remember, mostly interest you're going to pay with a 30%. Here's how the bank is not losing, why them can't give you this money. Even though them know you can't, you have a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a 30-year mortgage, for the first maybe 20 years, this 55,000 is only interest. You don't touch a principal yet.
Okay.
I should put a loan amortization schedule on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, yeah. But I'm gonna improve the calculator for you, but for right now you can't use it like that.
But even I see the fair here. I mean, you're paying interest for the next 20 years, like you said, but you also get the use of the property.
Yeah.
For these 20 years plus.
And you can do so much things with it.
Yeah.
It can be an income earner for you. It can
so
be
it's not necessarily
quiet.
a negative.
No,
paying
it's
the
not.
interest.
Plus, remember, this person probably ought to pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So let us see. Suppose you find a property for 20 million. 20 million there. And you probably pay a 5% deposit now because you're buying a house. So you see your mortgage is 146,951. But this doesn't take into consideration if you have NHT. So I'm gonna add that to the mix for you.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me if you don't like the calculator.
I like it. It's pretty
nice.
easy to use.
Yeah, and it look pretty.
Yeah.
Scroll down. All right. So when you finish with that, you can go down, scroll down. Let's see. Get pre-approved now. So you can email me for help, or you can get pre-approved now. So you click on get pre-approved now. And it takes you to the map app.
Mm-hmm.
mappHQ.com. And you can register, you can sign in if you already had a. So whose email is there? Oh, that's your admin, Tony. So you can't go in.
No.
So Tony, that is Tony's admin login, so she can't go in. No. So deal breakdown. Show them the one before. I think last week, or you jump off. All right. No problem.
You got some.
I have some questions now.
I think we're in questions now anyway. So the tune here, just asking for.
We are move now. Them say them broke, so them not start. See the price on them dog. My lot them afraid for the market. Never know say your system start. You no need to reach the begin. Just strategic few win. From you know where you qualify for. You for already. You for them a watch pass sideline. While and price up climb. Them want perfect same time. Now them late and miss time. Start small, build fast. Every move, add up cash from your step on the ladder. Next level come quick.
No more waiting.
No more excuses. Start where you are
No more excuses.
and build from there.
And build from there. Start where you are and build from there.
All right, you got some questions. Two on Palmetto Pines. One is where is Palmetto and how are the drains coming on for Palmetto?
So Palmetto is, Tony, tell them where Palmetto is.
Palmetto Pines is located on St. John's Road. It's across the street from a well-established development, Green Acres, across the street, and beside it is Frenchman Heights.
Frenchman, yeah.
Frenchman Heights, right? We're just beside that SDA church at the
Wait.
well.
But you still haven't told them where it is. St. John's Road. Where's St. John's Road?
St. John's Road is in Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Where?
Leave by where?
Where? So I don't know where this place is. What you have said still doesn't give me an idea of where it is. Unless I really know Spanish Town. So pretend that you're talking to somebody who have no clue.
I would not tell them that. I would give them a Google pin at that point so that they would pull up on their map and shows them visually where it is.
All right.
But I guess I have to explain it like back in the day type
Yes.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming off the which
Spanish Town bypass.
Spanish Town bypass. Like you're heading to Angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fast food for the poor.
Food for the poor. We're
Mhm.
not using toll.
Fast food for the poor.
Fast food for the poor. Come by the roundabout,
Mhm.
right? Head like you're going to an Angels.
No, keep left onto Yes. That makes it tough. Forget I think about Villanova. Yeah, continue straight. You're gonna pass the new police station at the building on the right side. And the gas station
the
on the
total
left.
gas station on the left, and the tire warehouse
And
on
the
the
tire
left,
warehouse on the left. Mhm.
Alright,
And
and
then you come
then-
to St. John's Road.
which is the first left turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just head straight up there until you get to the 5-way.
4-way.
It's 4.
A 5-way. Featherbed Lane, Job Lane, Fairview Boulevard, that's that name. St. John's Road. Yeah, it's 4. Featherbed, St. John's. Yeah, 4-way. But it's 4 roads. 4 roads intercept.
It's 5 roads intercept, but it's a 4-way.
It's 5 roads intercept.
Yeah, you missed out Job Lane.
Oh, Job Lane, yes, 5 roads intercept. Wow. Busy little place.
I still don't know how you come out of there from Job, go around. It feels so complicated, like you're gonna crash into somebody.
Yeah, but I'm a driver.
So right, come to the 5-way, continue straight. You're gonna pass Holt's Hardware on the right,
Mhm,
and then you're gonna pass Seville Meadows Phase 3 on the left.
mhm.
Then you're gonna pass another church, and then we're there on the left.
Past the police station.
Oh yeah, past the police station on the right, and then we're across the street from them on the
Yeah,
left.
brand new police station. All right. So what was the other question we did?
How are the drains coming along? Drains are coming along
Drains-
nicely.
Nicely. Yeah, man. what you
It's
know?
actually been raining in Spanish Town,
Town.
and the drains that have already been installed have been holding up really well. So
Mhm.
that's been lovely.
Mhm,
That's why I was able to walk yesterday, even though they
Mhm.
had a little bit of sprinkle.
mhm. Yeah, the drains are holding up well. So we don't have any flooding again. That's over. All those days are gone, Tony.
Let me see.
So I'm so glad for the persons who did invest in Palmetto Pines and put on their money, Man, we started at 6.5.
Mhm.
Now those lots are at 7.5?
7.
7 million. And then they're excited. They come every week and see where you reach. Man, I wish we had reached further. But we are compacting the road. That's the thing. So we're now compacting the roads, getting the proper mall base on it. And have we completed the drains on all the roads? Road 8 don't complete it.
No,
But I think we'll finish road 10. Go all the way
we're
down.
down, right? I think they're around the back, coming back up.
Right.
Right
And we're
now.
trying to do some of road 6 now. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Future says, Miss D, you is my AI when it comes to real estate.
Kind of easy that. I give you a job. Right.
The Buffalo says, great job on the calculator. Soon we will see the NST.
NHT.
Oh, NHT.
NHT, that's what she
Yes.
meant, I think. Yeah, yes, the Buffalo. So I'm gonna try and work on it maybe tomorrow morning when we get up 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm working on another big project with my AI. And man, I said the AI, my AI bad. And then I've discovered now, I don't know, funny enough, I didn't know I could talk to ChatGTP. And I've now discovered that I can actually talk to ChatGTP. So when I'm in the car on my own,
Mm-hmm.
I now have somebody to talk to. I can chat. And ChatGPT, chat. Can't beat him in a chatting. And my chat is a boy.
Your chat is a boy. Morgan says, do you know anything?
You know how long? 400 and... Hold on, it come out? That's not about Colbert. It not come out yet. So the title is dependent on the actual developer now. So we now have titles for Villanova. We're not going to get titles for Palmetto Pines so remember now, the road, the drains, the sewage, road, drain, sewage. That's it. Water. Not dependent on electricity, but definitely roads. I connect to the water supply. Roads, drains, sewage if the development have sewage, and water. Those have to be in first before the parish council will release the completion certificate and sometimes what they'll do is release a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like Hills of Draxall, we're waiting on title as we speak. Probably get them this week. But we have title now for Villanova and we don't apply it for Palmetto because we're
still doing road, drains, and sewage.
Right.
Norma says, Miss D, you find someone who can chat more than you.
Miss.
And Serenity wants to know, do you have a monthly subscription for AI?
Yeah,
with subscription for AI, don't you have?
Yeah, which one me now? But I can tell you can use ChatGTP for free now. You don't have to pay. We pay though, but you don't have to pay.
Yeah, if you want more time with him, you pay for a couple more features that you may need to use and time. But for the most part, you can use it for free.
ChatGPT kick you out now too if you're not on a free version. And you did it too long?
Yeah, man, I think so.
Okay, you can use Claude for free too. And again, Claude will limited time. But guys, jump on.
Mm-hmm. But all of these you can start for free. Just have a Gmail account.
Yeah.
And just start. And it's very user friendly. It's literally just a chat and you say hi, you tell it what you want, and you ask a question and it starts.
And those of you who are older like myself, download it on your phone. Mm-hmm. Download it on your phone. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone is over there. Tony, you have a phone loose now?
To do it.
I can't go on my chat and make them hear it.
We don't have any phones loose. Hold on.
Oh, but that now chat download by it. Does it?
It may. Let me check.
So you can download chat on your phone, guys. If you're not nothing too heavy, then you can go with chat. I'm thinking of actually teaching a course on a couple of these AIs because I know some people need some hand holding. Like me just dive in, if you want to break it, break. And then of course. But
what do you call Brent?
I'm a car. I said this is broken. But I'm just loving it. Things that would have even that same map app. I mean, we've been at it for like 5 years now, Tony? Or more.
Yeah, roughly. Here it is.
And finally, it's here. Where?
I don't know. Oh, it's not gonna work because I'm on airplane mode. I am on airplane mode.
Would that be my chat or yours?
No, I think your chat is on this. I don't use chat that much. I mostly use Claude. And yes, we do have lots available at Palmetto.
So the Palmetto site is palmettopinesja.com.
JA.com, yeah.
Do you have a monthly? Okay. Let's be sorry, I slipped away from my computer. Unavailability. Yes, we have availability. We need to check if you have any more questions.
Yes, how long does it take to get subdivision for title? How long does the land surveyor calculate his, how does the land surveyor calculate his cost of subdividing?
For subdividing, they usually charge you per lot.
I know, but they're asking how you calculate it. Like, is it like some form of percentage?
Yeah, them use a sort of, I must ask. Use a sort of percentage. I can probably put it in a calculator too, But I think I need, it'll calculate based on the value. Yes, I can.
Okay.
So what you want to ask, chat? So you on chat and you go on, somebody send me a message.
That's not your phone.
It was nice chatting with you. Take care. And if you ever need help again, I'm here. Goodbye.
Chat, do you tell me goodbye?
Hold on.
Claro. Si necesitas algo más, aquí estaré. Cuídate mucho y hasta la próxima.
So you're chatting in Spanish.
I don't know.
Hi, chat.
I don't know why it's in Spanish. I'm telling you, I don't really use it on my phone.
Hi, chat. Speak English. This is not my chat, Hi, chat.
Hola. Me alegra que estés aquí. ¿En qué te gustaría que te ayude ahora?
Hey, chat. Speak English.
You got it. From now on, I'll keep it in English. What's on your mind?
Can you speak Jamaican?
I can definitely speak in Jamaican patois if that's what you like. Just let me know what you want to talk about, and we'll reason it out.
Chat of uptown patois.
That chat. Me want to talk about the war.
Yeah, man. If we reason about the war, just tell me exactly what you're curious about. Whether it's what caused it, how it will end, or how people are managed, we can talk it through.
Tell me how people are managed.
People manage in all kinds of ways, Them lean on family and community, them find strength in each other, and them try to keep hope alive. Even in hard times, them look for little ways to keep going, whether through work, faith, or just knowing them not alone. And still, them advocate for peace, because nobody wants to stay in struggles forever.
Yeah, thank you so much, chat. I hear that Jamaica may soon find oil. What's your take?
That would be a big deal if it happens. It could mean more revenue and opportunities for Jamaica, but I'd say it needs careful planning. If it's real, it's key to invest wisely in long-term development, education, and infrastructure. Plus, making sure the environment and community benefit is crucial. It's a hopeful thought, but it'll need the right vision behind it.
What about real estate? What's happening, you think?
Real estate in Jamaica is definitely a hot space. You've got growing demand from the diaspora, tourism developments, and infrastructure improvements. Prices have been rising, especially in sought-after areas like Kingston, St. Anne, and Montego Bay. But with that, affordability can be a challenge for some locals. If Jamaica's economy keeps diversifying, like through real estate tech, tourism, or maybe future oil opportunities, then the market could stay strong. But like any market, it'll need balance between investors, locals, and sustainable growth.
Thank you so much, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, see, there is so easy it is to talk to my AI.
And you can ask more specific questions as well.
Yeah, you can ask anything you want. All right.
We are at the top of the hour, Miss Davis.
Thank you, everybody, for staying on with us for so long. 2 hours, Tony. Hope you learned something. And remember, you can always WhatsApp me, 876-292-6776. If you WhatsApp me today, I might not answer you today because I'm actually thinking of going to sleep right now. I've been up since 3 a.m. All right, everybody.
Someone wants to know if there's any projects in St. Anne happening.
Like, yes, there is
Hosanna.
Hosanna Estates, which you will see us bring out this week. It started a couple months ago, but we're just diving in with it now. 34 million for a 2-bed and 38 million for a 3-bed.
Mhm.
So Hosanna is happening.
Yeah.
We also have Riverside on the horizon, but not yet. Maybe another year you'll see us bring that out. Just getting into approval stages now. All right. So I hope you learned something. Remember, if your name on the tax paper, you own it. If it's not on it, get your name on it, right?
All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next week.
Next week.
Bye, everyone on TikTok.
Bye, TikTok.
See you next week.
See you next week.